Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to our day 3 of our 5 days of scholarship giveaways. So happy to have y'all here. As y'all are jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So nice to see y'all today. So glad to have you here. I'm your friend Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you get the credit that you deserve. So if you want to learn how to play and win the credit game, you want to learn how to get higher credit scores, repair your own credit, start leveraging your credit to make some more money, pay off debt, and just live life with more freedom, then that's exactly what we're here to talk about today. Now, during this 5 days of giveaways, I've been giving away scholarships for 1 year to our Fly Credit University. So if you show up here every single day for our 5 days of giveaways this week, then you have a chance to win a Fly Credit University Pro membership. Now, the membership comes with everything. It's locked and loaded with every single credit strategy, personal and business credit that you could ever want to learn. So if you want to learn how to get credit together, let's talk about it. All right. So we've been talking everything about improving your credit, the benefits of credit, but today I want to talk about managing debt. Ooh, we got to talk about debt, y'all. Now, we have to talk about this because if we're going to talk about credit, if we're going to be talking about raising your credit scores and getting credit cards and getting mortgage loans and all these different type of financing options, it's important that we also talk about the management of it all too. Now, personal credit, business credit, it's very important to know how to manage it, how to use it responsibly so that you don't find yourself in some unfortunate situations. I've been in debt twice in my life, over $30,000 of credit card debt to be exact. And when you're in that type of debt, it's very stressful. I don't know if y'all have ever been in that kind of debt before, but that kind of debt is very, very stressful. And so if you're one of those people that's struggling with debt, you're just up here, you're drowning in it, and you're trying to find a way out, then we're going to be talking about that today. So as y'all are jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. Share this video, tag a friend if you know somebody that really does need to know how to manage and pay off debt fast. I'm going to be giving y'all today a bulletproof debt rescue plan. All right, we're going to rescue your credit by paying off your debt. So if you're struggling with credit card debt, if you're struggling with mortgage debt, if you're struggling with student loan debt, if you're just struggling with debt and it's really pulling you down and ruining your finances and really giving you just poor opportunities in your life, then we need to talk about how to eliminate that today. So I'm going to be giving y'all a 7-step strategy on how you can start getting rid of your debt and getting rid of your debt fast. An actual plan on how to get rid of debt. All right. I'm talking if you're shackled down by the debt, right? Like the tens of thousands of dollars, the interest payments that are killing your pockets, then it's time that we talk about paying that stuff off. So I love to have y'all here. I've got North Dakota in the house. I've got Virginia in the house. I've got Chicago in the house. I've got North Carolina in the house. Welcome. So glad to have y'all here. Who else we got in here? We've got Alicia. We've got Vicky. We've got Richard. Hey, Richard. Hey, Pam. Hey, Charlize. Nice to see you here again. Actually, you're here for day 3. I see you. You were actually our first winner of the Fly Credit University Pro membership. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of our winners so far. I'm really excited to be able to announce another winner today of our Fly Credit University Pro membership. Now, if this is the first time you've ever been on one of my trainings, just drop a 1 in the chat, y'all. Just drop a 1 in the chat if this is your first time ever being to any one of my trainings. If so, then what I'll do is I'll at least stop and introduce myself very briefly, and then we're going to get down to business about paying off that debt. So if you've got debt that's weighing you down and you're feeling stressed out, then we need to start eliminating that immediately. Now, why is it important that you eliminate debt? One, because it's stressful. When you're under a lot of pressure because of debt, unfortunately, the only thing that you can think about is the debt. That's all you can think about because it's one of those situations where you're not making enough money to survive and pay off debt at the same time. And a lot of people feel stuck. And so if you're feeling like that, no worries, because most people do feel that way. I've got some very shocking numbers to share with you all today related to debt. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're feeling like it's the end of the world or you're never going to be able to get it paid off, no worries, y'all. I got a plan for you today so that you can start executing it right away and start getting results. Start freeing yourself from debt that's shackling you down. So I've got some ones in the chat. All right, y'all. So because I do got some ones, I'm gonna just stop and introduce myself really briefly. My name is Jerry Tolliver. I am the CEO of Fly Credit and the creator of the Fly Credit University, where we teach you how to play and win the credit game and get the credit that you deserve. And so we teach you how to repair your credit. We teach you how to get A50 credit scores. We teach you how to make more money using other people's money. We teach you how to build a business credit. We teach you how to use your credit to travel the world for free. We teach you everything that you could possibly ever need to know about credit. Credit and debt management is what we're all about. Because could you imagine what your life would be if you knew all this stuff already? Y'all, I've landed in so much debt in my life. I've paid credit cards late. I've ruined my credit. I've done a lot of like crazy things on my credit, just being ignorant and just not knowing any better. And truthfully, I now believe that when you know better, you do better. And so when I started getting educated about finances, when I started to think and believe a better situation is awaiting for me, and I started taking action towards that, then that's what happened. I went from having 545 credit scores to having over 800 credit scores. I went from having $32,000 of credit card debt to having no debt at all. I went from having, poor apartments in poor Chicago areas to having a suburban house of my dreams for me and my two children. And so when I tell you that you can go from nothing to everything just by really understanding how to use wisdom and just gain new knowledge and implement it. All right. I talked about this the other day that a lot of us are hiding behind courses and consultants and coaches instead of just doing the work. And truthfully, if you want to get out of debt, if you want to make more money, if you want to be able to have high credit scores, if you want to live the life of your dreams, it's going to require some work, y'all. It's going to require you to take the steps, do the work, get results. It's the only way that it's going to happen. And so if you want to pay off debt, I'm going to be giving y'all 7 steps on how to do that today, because I know what it's like to be in debt. I've seen my students, I'm talking up here in debt and paying it off. We've helped our students pay off over almost $221,000 of debt. All right. This is student loans, credit card debt, mortgage debt. We've been able to help a lot of people just pay off debt just by understanding how credit works. Now, once you understand how credit works and once you understand how interest rates work, and you'll understand everything that you need to know to pay off debt very fast. So mortgage loan debt, auto loan debt, student loan debt, whatever debt that you have, I'm going to teach you how to annihilate it. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of it and never, ever, ever have to worry about debt again. And so if y'all want to know my strategies, I want to see some money bags in the chat. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Pam. Hey, Dr. Virginia. So glad to have you here. Dr. Virginia is one of my most amazing students. She's in there moving, shaking, getting so many results. If you don't mind sharing your story, Virginia, I would really appreciate it. She's been our student of the month. She's gotten so much great result just by taking action. And so I love that. I love when people get results. Hey, Cassie. Hey there. I got Dwayne from Chicago. I've got money bags in the chat. And so here we go. Hey, y'all. Cool. I see a lot of money bags in the chat. Y'all ready? So here's the deal. Let me drop some facts on you real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop some facts on you today. Now, when it comes to debt, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed about it, I want you to know that you're not the only one. Okay. You're not the only one. If you're feeling bogged down by debt, just understand that debt really is a part of just the American culture. America was built on debt. And so America has a lot of debt, actually. But when it really comes to that, just understand that the American culture is just based on debt. And so it's not something new. It's really just a part of our life. So what we have to do is develop the habits to manage it properly. Here are the facts, okay? The first fact, as you should know, is that total consumer debt in the USA, all right? Total consumer debt, first quarter of this year, $15.84 trillion. This is consumer debt reports, y'all. Consumer debt reports say that the average, well, everybody in the US has a total of $15.84 trillion in debt, in consumer debt. This is a lot of money from everyone, from student loan debt, mortgage loan debt, credit card debt, any kind of debt that you can think of. It's what's calculated into that number. Now, some of that debt actually belongs to me. I've got some credit card debt. It's not much, but I do, right? It's a part of our culture in Moses. Now, I'm not saying that you should be out here spending money that you don't have. I'm not saying you should be doing that. But what I am saying is that if you don't have $20,000 to buy a car, you're going to have to borrow it. If you don't have $100,000 to buy the house, you're going to have to borrow it. That's just the reality. But that's not necessarily the problem. The problem is when we're borrowing money at astronomical rates, right? It's the 12%, the 20%. That's what's the real problem. And so, yes, Americans have a lot of debt, but how are we managing it that matters the most? Now, when you're paying things late, you're skipping out on payments, you're not delivering on your promises, then yes, that is a problem. But you can get up under that by having a legit plan that I'm going to be sharing with you all today. Now, the interesting thing is that it's not necessarily the debt that's the problem. What's also the problem is that everything is getting more expensive. Have you noticed? Everything is getting more expensive. In fact, according to consumer debt studies and just history, auto and student loan debt has doubled since the Great Recession. Ooh, doubled, y'all, since the Great Recession. The average consumer debt sits at $92,727. This is an individual. So the average consumer debt sits at $92,727. Whew. The average consumer has $92,000 of debt. This is all debt: credit card debt, mortgage loan debt, auto loan debt, student loan debt. These are all the debts combined. Ooh, the average American has $92,000 of debt. Generation X carries most of it. In fact, the average Generation Xer has about $140,000 of debt. $140,000. Remember, this is mortgage loan debt, auto loan debt, student loan debt. Every single piece of debt that you can imagine is what this is calculating. So it's not just credit card debt, it's every single piece of debt. So if Generation X is carrying all this debt, right? Then what piece of the puzzle are we, the millennials, the Generation Zs? What portion are we carrying related to that? Now, 46% of Americans say that their debt level stresses them out. 46% of Americans say that their debt level stresses them out. Does your debt stress you out? Let's be 100, y'all. Does it? Does it keep you up at night? Does it have you pulling out your hair, losing hair strands? I remember my hair used to just fall out from the stress. I remember losing so much weight because of the stress. I remember not being able to think straight because of the stress. I couldn't get anything done because all I could think about was not having the money to pay off my debt, not having the money to pay things on time, wondering how am I going to be able to pay off this debt, take care of my children, and live my life? How am I going to be able to do that? I remember what that felt like. I remember the stress. I remember losing sleep. I remember being on the brink of tears every single day because I could not keep up. Here's the facts. Things are getting more expensive, but the problem is people aren't making more monies. The average household makes $61,000 a year. I'll be exact. $61,372 is the median American household income. $61,372 is the average American household's income. But the average family owes over $155,000 of debt. So people owe a lot of money, but they're not making a lot of money to cover these debts. Once you start getting up there, right? Like once you start crossing those marks and once you start overextending yourself, it's really hard to recover from that. And generally speaking, the only way that you can recover from debt is to put together a plan, which is what I'm going to give you today. Step 2, file bankruptcy, or step 3, cut back on literally all of your expenses. Those are your only 3 options. Cut your expenses, go bankrupt, or make more money. Those are your only real 3 options. And so if you don't have a lot of time, you don't have a lot of energy, you don't even have the capability to be out there to work more hours and work more gigs and try to make more cash, then you're left stuck with the income that you're only making at your job. And if you're not making any investments and not putting your money to work for you, then you're also not putting yourself in a position to pay off debt either. So the plan is where we got to start. We got to start with creating a plan. And so step 1, if you really want to start eliminating debt and you really want to eliminate debt fast, what you first have to do is make the decision that debt freedom is what you're going to go for. Because it's really easy to get into debt, but it's not that easy to get out of it. And it's a trap, you know? Where it's so easy to swipe the card. It's so easy to get the loan. It's so easy to get the student loans, although you don't have an income. It's so easy to do these types of things, but it's not as easy to get out of the debt. Millions of people are struggling with debt. Millions of people are drowning with debt. Millions of people file bankruptcy every single year because of debt management. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, we live life never ever knowing how to manage credit and manage debt. Now, we get every single lesson under the sun about budgeting money. We get lessons about, envelope methods and paying off debt, but nobody really teaches you how to stay out of it. And if you are in it, how to manage it and pay it off fast. So the first thing you got to do is declare debt freedom. If you really, truly, truly want to get out of debt, then you have to first decide and declare that debt freedom is going to be what you're going to live by, that you're not going to keep swiping the cards. You're not going to keep spending a lot of unnecessary money. Now, unfortunately, I remember being an emotional spender. Anybody an emotional spender where literally your debt is because is a result of you just being stressed out? Like I was just buying things because I was stressed out. And it was putting me deeper into the hole that was stressing me out. So I don't know if y'all have ever been in that cycle before, but I've been there where I was an emotional spender, where, how some people may be emotional eaters. I was an emotional spender. So I would swipe the cards, I would spend the money, even though although I knew that I didn't have the money to spend on it, I did it anyway. I still bought the shoes. I still bought the purses. I still bought the things that had absolutely no value, that gave no value to my family, that gave me no return on my investment. Nothing. Because I was an emotional spender. And it was putting me in a place that I didn't even want to be in. And I knew it. Consciously I did. But I was doing it anyway, digging myself deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole of debt because I didn't declare that debt freedom was going to be for me. So if you really want to be debt free, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put debt free in the chat. I want y'all to put debt free in the chat because once you declare that debt freedom is what your life is going to be about, then we got to start talking about what that plan is going to look like for you. Because having a life of debt freedom requires you to, one, have a plan, and two, change your mindset about debt. because debt isn't necessarily the enemy. The problem is that we get into debt that we don't know how to manage. We overextend ourselves, and then we find ourselves in very unfortunate situations. So, debt free, I see debt free in the chat. I see you. I see those debt frees. Externa says retail therapy. Yeah, right. Yes, I was that person. And it's crazy because I guess I never thought about it that way, but they do call it that, retail therapy. I was using spending to solve my emotional problems. The stress that I was going through, the losing of the sleep, the hair falling out, me ignoring the phone calls because the collectors are calling. I can't make the payment, so I might as well just ignore them. Do you know that that's not the life that you were meant to live? You weren't meant to live that life. You were meant to live a life of abundance. You were meant to live a life of freedom. That's the life that you were meant to live. That's the overall gist of it all. You are not put on this earth to pay bills, pay debt, and die. Like, you were not put on this earth to do that. And so we've got debt freeze in the chat. Yes, exactly. We've got debt freeze in the chat because you have to declare that you're going to be debt free. Step 2 is you got to determine what are your priorities. What are your priorities? Is your priority, I want to spend more time with my family? Is your priority, I want to have 6 figures in the bank? Is your priority, I just want to travel the world? Is your priority, I want a big investment, no, nest egg? What is your priority? Drop it in the chat. What is your priority? Now, my priority, when I finally decided that I didn't want to spend my life paying off debt, I decided that my priority was putting my family in better circumstances because I figured my children deserve better than this. My children deserve better than living in the hood because I couldn't afford to live in a better place. My children deserve better than me getting denied for some of the better offers and the 0% rates and me spending all this money on these 22% interest loans because I had poor credit and I didn't take the time. I didn't take the energy to start improving it. I ignored it and I did all the things that was still ruining my credit. I decided that my children deserve better than that. That my children deserve more than struggle. That my children deserve more than not being able to go outside and play because people down the street are shooting. My children deserve better than that. So when I decided that I wanted better for me and my family, I started picking up books. I started going to conferences. I started making new friends. I started taking action and I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I wasn't a victim of my circumstances. And when I stepped out of victimhood and I stepped into my power, my God given power that I could change my circumstances, that's when everything started to happen for me. When I got tired of my own BS, that's when things started happening for me. When I stopped making excuses, that's when things started happening for me. When I stopped procrastinating relating to things of my goals, that's when things started happening for me. When I stopped contradicting myself, doing one thing but saying another, that's when things started to happen for me. So you cannot expect things to change for yourself if you're not willing to do the work. If you're not willing to change, nothing is going to change for you. Period. Your family, your friends, the people that care about you, the people that depend on you, they deserve better than that. And you deserve better than that too. So determine, what are your priorities? What really matters to you? And then build the plan around that, because it's not a cookie cutter plan, my friends. Everybody got different goals. Everybody has a different target. Everybody is coming from a different place. Everybody is focused on something completely different. So I don't want you to look at somebody else's debt payoff plan and think, oh, their debt payoff plan is better than mine. It's not. It's customized. And wouldn't you rather have a custom plan than a cookie cutter one? Of course, because you want to design a plan that's based on what you want. So determine, what are your priorities? Let me see what's in the chat. Wealth education, debt free, financial peace, right? Who doesn't want to just live with peace? It's so funny. Men always say that, just be my peace, just be my peace. That's like the thing that people always saying online, just be my peace. Hey, you want some financial peace, right? There is no peace for the wicked. And that's especially for people that are not doing well with their finances, or they're neglecting their finances. There is no peace in that, my friends. So if you want financial peace, it's time to start prioritizing that, right? Prioritize that. Teaching my people, my children, how not to get in debt, and if they do, how to get themselves back out of it. Better for me and my family, to break the generational curse, Jerry, of my family. Ooh, I want to produce my current income on my own instead of punching a clock for it. I want to quit your 9 to 5, right? I want to spend more time with my family. I want to live a life of freedom. I don't want to sit in bumper to bumper traffic every day for 3 hours. I want to be able to do more with my life. I want to sit on the beach, sip a margarita, or whatever you do, right? Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Take the flights, see the world, experience life. One thing that losing my father early in my life taught me, I lost my father when I was 11 years old. And one thing that taught me in my life was that time waits for nobody. Time waits for nobody. And you can be here today and gone tomorrow. Gone tomorrow. And the only thing that you will leave behind are memories. Memories. So what do you want to be memorized, or what do you want to be remembered as, right? What do you want those memories to be about for you? What do you want people to remember you for? Stressing them out, or putting them in good situations, better situations to generate wealth and do something more for themselves. So prioritize is step 2, my friends. Step 3 is award yourself. Now, budgeting and debt payoff, like, it can be kind of boring to talk about these type of topics. And so what I want you to do is I want you to reward yourself along the way. Now, the way I did this was I decided that I really wanted to see the world, and I wanted to do it with the people that I loved. And so one of my first rewards that I had for myself was that when I was in that first 30, I had like a little over $31,000 of credit card debt. That was eating me alive, y'all. And I decided that I wanted to take my children to Disney. I had never been to Disney before. After my father passed away, my mom was a single mother of 3. I have me, I have a twin brother, and then I have a sister that's a year younger than me that she was caring for by herself, for the most part. And so, my mother didn't have a lot of time to take us on vacation. She did what she could. We went to Wisconsin and Florida. We did a lot of great things, but I had never been to Disney. So I said, I want to take my kids to Disney. I want my children to experience that. And the problem was that when I looked at my my statements, my credit card balances were outrageous, and I have very little money in the bank. So, and Disney is not cheap, y'all. Disney is pricey. It's up there. And so how can me, as a single mom of 2, take my children on their dream trip to Disney? My daughter at the time was 3. No, I'm sorry. She was 3. And my son was 6 at the time. So, I took my kids to Disney as a reward for paying off that debt. I worked so hard, paid it off in 8 months. I didn't have to make more money, by the way. I actually just created a customized plan. And so I got it off of my back in 8 months with my plan, my customized plan. And then I booked that trip to take my babies to Disney World. And we had a beautiful time. I remember the look on my daughter's face when we went to go see the princesses. And she just looked so happy. My son was playing around with Mickey. And these are things that I will remember for the rest of my life. I'm sorry. These are things that my children are going to remember for the rest of their lives. And it's really just a result of having a plan and prioritizing what's really important to you and being able to create those memories with my children is something that I will never forget. It's something I will treasure, I will cherish forever. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So set an award for yourself because that award for me was priceless. It was a priceless award that I will never forget. So so set an award for yourself, whatever that is. If it's a trip, if it's just, a getaway, if it's just a night to yourself in a hotel room, if it's to go get a massage, big or small, as long as an award yourself for the hard work and the action that you have taken to put yourself into a better situation and put yourself in better circumstances. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm moving to Texas on Friday and I'm just really feeling it. I'm just really feeling it. And, it's just amazing. It's just so amazing how different your life can be just by taking just some simple action and changing your life. Like you literally have the power to change your life. And it's just such a beautiful thing because sometimes we just get stuck in a rut. Sometimes we get down on ourselves, and sometimes we think that it's the end, and sometimes we think that it's just not going to happen for us. But I'm here to tell you that it can. I'm here to tell you that it can. And as long as you believe it, as long as you declare it, as long as you plan it, you work for it, I promise you, it can happen for you. Oh my God. It can happen for you. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh my God. I'm such a crybaby today. Oh my goodness. Man. Okay. I got it together now. I got it together. So, yes, get it, set an award, which is step 3. Okay. Step 3 is set an award. And then step 4 is you want to get in the know. So I want you to pull your bank statements. I want you to pull your credit card statements. And I want you to just take a look at where you are right now. Just take a look at it. Don't be afraid. Just take a look and assess it to see where are you? Where do you stand? And if you've got, credit card debt, it's okay. If you got student loan debt, it's cool. If you got mortgage debt, whatever you got, it's okay, y'all. Don't feel bad about it. Just add it all up, put a number on it, write it down. Just write it down. What I did was I wrote it down on a board and I said, okay, this is my number. This is my number that I have to attack. It was like an enemy, y'all. The number was like an enemy that I had to attack if I really wanted to get to my award. I like a challenge. That's what I'm motivated by. And so I use that to my advantage. That I know that I'm motivated by a challenge. And so I put my number on the board. It was 31,000 like $827. I put it on the board and I said, that's my number and I'm going to attack it. So for the next few months, I got busy. I got so busy. And so then what I started to do was I started to identify my needs and my wants. So write your number down, and then you got to determine, well, what am I spending my money on? Am I spending my money on things that I need, or am I spending my money on things that I want? And needs are things that you absolutely need: housing, insurance, gas, transportation, food. These are the things that you absolutely need. So, what are you spending your money on? Now, I unfortunately was spending my money on consumerism stuff. I was spending my money on clothes, shoes, entertainment, eating food out all of the time. Like carry out was killing my pockets. It was ridiculous, actually. I'm quite embarrassed that I was quite embarrassed when I pulled it and I saw it for myself. That wow, numbers don't lie. Bank statements don't lie. Your bank statements, your credit card statements, it shows your spending habits. It shows what your habits are. So you got to pull that stuff and you have to assess it to see, well, what am I spending my money on? And then once you determine what you're spending your money on, then the next thing you're going to do is then you're going to start cutting back. Okay. So you're going to have to start making some sacrifices. So if you're spending your money on a lot of carry out food, start meal prepping. Honestly, it's healthier for you anyway. It's better for your body. You know what's going into in your food. It's not a whole bunch of sodium, fat, things that are just terrible for your health. So start meal prepping, start grocery shopping, start writing a menu every single week of what am I going to eat, because that's how I was able to get my grocery budget under control. Instead of just going to the store shopping for things, I put together a weekly menu that this is what we're going to eat this week. These are the ingredients that I'm going to need, and then I'll just go to the store and just buy what I need instead of buying a whole bunch of junk that one was too expensive, two was unhealthy, and three, it was a waste of money. So that's when I started to be very intentional about what I was spending my money on. So assess what you're spending your money on, identify the wants and needs, and then the next thing that you're going to do is cut back and then track your progress. So you're going to track your progress every single month to see, where are you? Are you knocking out the debt on your credit cards first? Are you knocking off your car loans? Are you knocking out your high interest debt first? What's your strategy, right? And whatever your strategy is going to be, you want to track your results. So every single month, every single week, however you want to do it, the more consistent you are, the better the better your results are going to be. So track your results to ensure that you're knocking away the debt. And you'll get a lot more confident too. And you'll get a lot more motivated as you see yourself start paying the debt down. As you see the debt start coming down, as you start to see the payments getting paid off, as the credit cards start getting paid off, as the balances start coming down, as your credit scores start to go up, you're like, wow, like I made it. So, I mean, that's a really good place to be. That's a really good place to be. So, just track your progress, and as long as you do that, you'll have no other way but to have success. That's your only way. That's the only result that you're going to have, is you're going to have success. Now, we teach a lot of this in our money mastery course and our Fly Credit University. It teaches you everything that you need to know about debt management. So if you need to know how to create an effective budget, if you want to know how to create a system around your money and your credit, if you want to learn how to pay off debt using a couple of different strategies that I've used, both beginner and advanced strategies to pay off debt. You could pay off a mortgage in less than 5 years. You'll be able to pay off auto loans fast. You'll be able to save so much money and interest. I'm going to show you my negotiation tactics too in my money mastery course, along with scripts and templates to help you pay off debt fast. So it's all in my money mastery course, and that is on our Fly Credit University. So if you need access to that, just hit us up on Fly Credit, and we're more than happy to get you enrolled. But those are the 7 steps, y'all, and that debt rescue plan that you're going to need to start paying off debt right away. So I'll go over it again really quick. If you didn't catch it all, Charlie said, you give me hope, happy tears of joy. Yeah, sorry I'm being a crybaby today. It's just amazing how different your life is going to be. You just be so amazed, I swear. So we're going to give you an overview. Okay. So number one, declare debt freedom, y'all. Y'all declare debt freedom today. You said that you're going to be debt free before we got this started. And I believe in you. So I believe that you're going to be able to get that debt freedom. I know that you're going to be able to pay off all that debt. I know that you're going to be able to get there sooner than later if you follow the plan. Step two is you want to set your priorities. So what are your priorities? Some of you all said you wanted to have financial freedom. Some of you all said that you want to create wealth for yourself. You wanted to pay off debt fast. You wanted to have higher credit scores. You are going to be able to do that. I know you will, as long as you set that priority for yourself. 3, set yourself an award. So reward yourself as you are paying off debt. So if you pay off a credit card, reward yourself. If you pay off a loan, reward yourself. If you're able to lower your interest rates, reward yourself. These are really good milestones. So set those milestones for yourself. And once you hit them, award yourself for it because you deserve it. You've worked so hard. And I believe in celebrating. I really believe in that. And so you should celebrate yourself because who else is going to celebrate you but you? So celebrate yourself and celebrate your accomplishments because you are definitely worth all of that. Get in the know, which was step number 4. So get in the know, add and figure out what is your number. So what's the number, y'all, between the student loan debt, the auto loan debt, the mortgage loan debt, the credit card debt? What's the number? And then you want to write it down somewhere where you're always going to see it because that is a number that you're going to attack. Number 5 is identify your needs and your wants. So figure out, what am I spending my money on? Am I spending my money on things that I want, or am I spending money on things that I need? And once you assess that, then you want to start cutting back on the things that you don't need and start redirecting that money into paying off your debt. All right. So all the food that you're eating now and the entertainment and all the things that you're doing, just keep that money and then redirect it to start paying off of your debt. And you'll be amazed at how fast you'll be able to pay that off. Because generally speaking, sometimes you don't actually have to make more money to pay off debt. You just have to see what you're spending your money on, cut back on some of it, and then redirect that money into more prosperous places for you and your family. And then number 7 is track your progress. Okay. Track your progress, because if you don't, it's going to be really easy to get lost in the sauce. It's going to be real easy to get discouraged. And it's like, when you're losing weight, when you're exercising and losing weight, you want to see the muscles coming in. You want to see the scale number either going up or going down. So you want to get results. And the only way you're going to be able to see those results is if you track them. So get a spreadsheet, get a tracker so that you can track every single month how you're doing with your debt. We have debt trackers, we have debt payoff spreadsheets, and our money mastery course to teach you all how to do that. So if you need help with debt payoff, and if you need a little more help with money management, then we'll be able to help you with that in our money mastery course. So those are the 7 steps to pay off debt, y'all. Did y'all get some good information today? If so, I want y'all to drop in the chat below. What was your biggest takeaway today? And what are you going to leverage today? What information are you going to use today to start paying off your debt right away? And then as y'all are doing that, I'm going to get ready to start calling out my winner of our Fly Credit University Pro winner scholarship today. And so if you want to win a 1-year scholarship to our Fly Credit University, our program and our community, then I want y'all to throw it in the chat. What was your biggest takeaway today? And what are you going to use and what are you going to start implementing today to start paying off your debt? And then I am going to pick a winner of our Fly Credit University Pro membership. Now, what's in the Fly Credit University Pro membership? Well, in the Fly Credit University Pro membership, you're going to get access to all of our premium courses. You're going to get access to our credit repair course, where we're going to teach you how to repair your credit from start to finish. Everything that you need to know about credit repair. You're going to get access to our A50 Blueprint course. Our A50 Blueprint course teaches you the exact blueprint, really, of how to get 800 plus credit scores. So if you want to know, Jerry, how can I get 800 credit scores? I don't know where to go. I'm stuck at 600. I'm stuck at 700. How can I cross the 800 threshold? You're going to be able to find all that information in the 850 Blueprint course. You're also going to get access to our Travel Hacker course. Now, Travel Hacker course is going to teach you how to get points rewards from your credit cards to take free trips. Now, me and the fam, we've been to Hawaii, we've been to Curacao, we've been to Mexico, we've been to Florida, we've been to Dubai, the Maldives. We've been to a lot of amazing places for free because of the strategies that are in that Travel Hacker course. So if you want to learn how to rack up points really fast, if you want to learn how to get free travel or first class upgrades, it's in that course. So you'll be able to get that information. You're also going to get access to Money Mastery. So Money Mastery is going to teach you everything about debt management, money management, negotiating away fees, and creating an automated system around your money. And then you're also going to get access to credit and cash flow, which is going to teach you how to make more money using your credit. And then you're also going to get access to our Business Credit Accelerator course. So if you're a business owner that wants to build business credit and you want to do it without using your personal credit, then that information is in our Business Credit Accelerator course. So it's going to teach you where to go, what to do, how to establish it, how to grow it, how to leverage it, and then how to manage it. So you're going to learn everything that you could possibly ever need to know about business credit in that Business Credit Accelerator course. So you're going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars of value for free for joining me today. So congratulations to the winner. Just, congratulations right now to the winner, whoever I pick today. Congratulations. I'm going to pick one winner today. And then you can, if you don't win today, no worries. You can jump in here tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, to get a chance to win. We're going to be picking another winner tomorrow, and then we're going to be picking another winner on Friday. So if you want your chance to win, then all you got to do is show up. Now, for people that are like, well, Jerry, I can't make it on tomorrow or Friday, it's okay. We're actually not going to be going live on Friday because I'm going to be moving. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be picking a wild card winner. Now, a wild card winner is going to be somebody that just shares these posts, that tags their friends, and the person that does that will be able to enter to win a wild card membership. And so if you want a Fly Credit University membership, but you're not able to make it here and stay on these trainings, it's all good. Just screenshot this or take a picture of the screen and then just share it in your stories or post it on your social media and then just tag me in it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. And then you're going to be entered to win a wild card. So we're going to just pick a random person to win a Fly Credit University membership for the likes, the shares, and the tags. All right. So like, share, tag, hit me up on social media. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And then just let us know that you have subscribed to the channel, and then tag your friends, share the videos to get entered to win the wild card. We'll be picking one lucky winner on Friday. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be teaching you all a little more stuff that you need to know. We're going to be talking about business credit tomorrow. And then the winner tomorrow is going to be announced as well. So if you want another chance to win, jump in here tomorrow, and then you may be able to get your opportunity to win a Fly Credit University Pro membership. So let's talk about the winners. All right, y'all. So I'm going to just pick a random person today. I just want to say congratulations to the winner right now. And if you guys stick around, I want y'all to congratulate the winner too. And they're going to give y'all a little more information on how to start making some extra money using your credit after I pick the winner. Let me see some of these answers in here, y'all. Pay off all my debt instead of spending all I want. Redirecting and focusing on what my money is doing and what I'm doing. Set my priorities. Hope, faith, believe, strategy, priorities, determination. Eliza says, everything. Your story is my motivation. I appreciate that. Kimberly says, prioritizing. Know my numbers and track my spending, Sandra says. Alicia says, tracking my progress, for which strategy I use. Use a spreadsheet for easier tracking. Awesome. Kimberly, create a plan to pay off my debt. Use the money to pay down debt. Thank you. Angelique says, biggest takeaway is to figure out your number and write it down somewhere that you can see it all the time. Also, go through the list of your needs, wants, cut out the wants, and redirect the money to pay towards your debt, your number. After accomplishing, pay off debt, reward yourself. Love that, Angelique. Good stuff. I need this in my life. Thank you for being here for us. Sure, no problem, Sharita. I got you. Support this phenomenal platform. It's so reasonable. I appreciate that. Alicia, don't forget to like this video. Yes, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I love to have y'all here. Thank you for always helping. I'm more than happy to. It's what I do. I love helping y'all. It's what we do over here. Okay, let's see what else we got. Congratulations in advance to the winners. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You know, it's all worth it. All right, y'all. So I'm going to pick one lucky person. The lucky person is going to go to we have X Turner. X Turner. It's random, y'all. It's just something that random that picks X Turner. X Turner looks like on YouTube. X Turner on YouTube. Are you still in the house? If you're still in the house, claim your prize. Let me know you're still here. If you're not still here, then I'm going to pick another winner. So let's see if X Turner on YouTube is still here. X Turner, are you here? If you're here, let me know if you're here in the house so that you can claim your prize. If you're not, then I'm going to pick another person. Congratulations. Hey, y'all. So, X Turner is still here. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. I'm so happy to have you on board. Now, as a winner, you are going to get access to our Fly Creative University. We're going to send you login information so you can get access to all of your courses. And then you also qualify for a 30-minute call with me. So you're going to get an email to schedule a call with me so we could talk more about your credit goals, your debt payoff goals, so that we can get you there closer a whole lot faster. So welcome to the family. So glad to have you on board. Welcome and thank you for being here. And congratulations to you for winning that 1-year scholarship. Now, for the people that did not win today, it's all good, y'all. Y'all can still come back tomorrow. Y'all can still share, comment, like everything on my social medias. Hit me up at Jerry Tolliver on Instagram. I'm Jerry Tolliver on Facebook too. So tag me, share, all that good stuff. I'm going to be picking a random person on Friday. Congratulations. Now, here's what I need you to do, X Turner. I need you to make a commitment today that you're going to take full advantage of this scholarship, that you're going to get in there, you're going to get all the knowledge, you're going to get to work, and you're going to get results. I need you to make that commitment to me today. And then once I get that commitment, I need you to send me an email at contact@FlyCredit. So send me an email at contact@FlyCredit to claim your prize. And then for the rest of my peeps that's in here, I want to invite y'all to my upcoming event, Credit and Cash Flow. Now, this is going to be a free 3-day virtual summit that's going to highlight a lot of different ways, actually 12 different ways for you to make more money. No, 14 different ways. My bad, y'all. We added some more. We added some more. So we've got 14 amazing sessions that's going to teach you how to use other people's money to make more. So we've got real estate, we've got property preservation, we've got Airbnb, we've got Turo, we've got Forex, stock trading. Oh my God. We've got ways for you to get government grants and funding from the government, contracts. So there's a wealth of information that we're going to be sharing during the summit, and I'm so excited to be able to bring that. It's going to be going live October 14th through the 16th. So we're getting people in here early so you can be able to grab your spot. Now, we're not promoting it live right now. You guys are the only people that know about this. And so if you want to get access to that, just go over to flycredit.com/ticket. That's FLYY credit.com/ticket to be able to get your spot in credit and cash flow. It's free 3-day summit that's going to teach you how to leverage credit to make more money in Airbnb, Turo, real estate, whatever. There's so many different ways to make money in there. It's crazy. And you're going to get access to it for free. You also have an option to upgrade to VIP if you want unlimited access to it, but you do have that option. But either way, we're going to be running it live October 14th through the 16th. So join on in by going over to flycredit.com/ticket, FLYY credit.com/ticket. Now, if you all need some help with your credit, business credit, paying off some debt, hit us up at flycredit.com. We're more than happy to guide you through understanding what your next best steps are going to be with your credit and finances. You'll be able to fill out an application on our website at flycredit.com. And then once you fill out the application, one of our FCU advisors is going to hit you up to see what your main concerns are. And we're going to develop a plan of action to help you get to your goals 10 times faster with a whole lot less stress. So I'm so glad that y'all joined me tonight. I'm so appreciative and so grateful that you've been able to spend some time with me today. You dropped on by here on a Wednesday night when you could be doing anything else in the world, but today you've learned how to pay off some debt. And so thank you. I'm appreciative for your time. I'm very grateful that you spent some time with me today to learn how to get it popping with your debt and get the debt off your back. And so I'm very just excited and very grateful to have y'all here for our giveaway. So we're going to be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. This replay is going to be on YouTube and on Facebook. So for all my Instagrammers in the house, you know how Instagram is. This is not going to be here live, but you can always pop on over to our YouTube channel. You can hit in our story highlights. You can hop on over to our YouTube channel and check out the replay if you did jump in here late. For all my Facebookers, this is going to be left on my page for you to view unlimited and have access to. So thank y'all for joining me today. Again, my name is Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit and creator of the Fly Credit University. And thank you for joining me today. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time. Bye, y'all.